Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of A Shot of Reviews. I am your host, your sexy, beautiful host, Jarrell. And with me is my,
Fugly.
you want to go that far down, that's fine. My
Fugly.
Fugly
Well,
co-host.
I had
Stu.
one girl at the Bottle King picking up the liquor look at me, so I
Okay.
was like 1 in 1,000. So I was pretty happy today.
And as you heard him say, he picked up liquor. That's because on this show, A Shot of Reviews, we like to drink liquor while we review new albums that came out in the few weeks before. Have some light conversation as well as talk about what's going on in the world today. And today's albums we'll be doing is the latest from Sublime with Rome. Also the latest from the metal band Lamb of God. And a band I'm not too familiar with, but we'll interview them anyway. We Came As Romans. Heard of any of those band before?
Yes, we came as Romans. Where did I hear that from? Was that on the Warped Tour?
Yes. I'll get into that in the review. That they are a Warped Tour band.
Okay,
so that's probably why you heard one of the songs.
I've also heard of Lamb of God.
Right.
They play New Jersey often. I know I've seen them on Starland bills before. I've never seen them though.
Yeah.
I know all the metalheads rage about them.
Yes, very true.
And Sublime, obviously.
Yes.
You know, I did grow up in America.
We are Americans, damn it. And what we're drinking today, let me get to the first of all, the beers we're having. We're drinking a little bit of the bang, 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 Blue Moon. And our liquor today, Stu, tell us what we're drinking for our liquor shots.
Oh, God, I'm going to have to look it up for the pronunciation.
Okay. This is a French ginger liquor,
I'm not very, yeah, that's the part I can pronounce, French ginger liquor.
Say it in a French accent.
Liqueur.
Le Domaine.
Liqueur.
Domaine de Canton.
Yes, Domaine de Canton.
It is how you say
guess.
Very strong, no?
With VSOP cognac, which means
it'll get you drunk.
Very shitty old pissed cognac, or yeah, something like that. It means aged cognac.
Yes.
Oh, very very special. I don't know. I'd have to look up this one.
Okay, well.
VSO.
I'm a little. It's like looks like a Ecto Cooler if you kids remember from the '80s. That high C Slimer like drink. It's that same exact color. That light like toilet bowl green color. Very light green, but
we'll very superior old pale.
Just like you.
I'm not that old. I can't be called very superior old ale.
All right.
And I am in no way superior.
Well, they got one of the three adjectives out of you.
What? Very pale?
Yes. yes. And then as we know, you guys don't know, whenever our buddy Little John, which is another member of our podcast, gives us a call, we will take some shots of that. So let's give it a look example what it is like now so you guys got an idea. Because I'm dying to try this stuff. Little John, can you let us know it's time for drinks? Yes. And at home, whenever you guys hear this or wherever you're listening to this, you can partake in a shot as well. So we always like to have people drunk with us during these episodes. All right, so this one particular shot is not a simple act of just pouring it into the shot glasses.
Well, no, this is just chilling it.
Stu says it's better chilled, so what he's going to do...
Put it in the shaker with ice.
Yeah, you hear the shaking?
Make that shit cold because it wasn't in the freezer.
All right.
I don't know if you can hear me over Little John.
I definitely can hear you shaking it.
All right.
Little John has retired back to his little cell. We'll call you when we need you, okay? All right. It's actually white now when you pour it in there. Where'd all the green go?
It's still, I don't know. I think it's the color of the glass.
All right, to another successful show. Wow, that's really good.
I thought you'd like it because you like the Krabbies.
Yes,
not the kind on your genitals, but the kind you drink.
Yes. I like the crabs. And I need your help today, Stu, because I am pretty exhausted. I had a good and bad week this week. Good being, let me get to the bad stuff first. The Me working these two jobs is kind of affecting my relationship at home. Mrs. S is not happy with me being out all the time, working two jobs and doing these interviews and stuff like that.
This kills her. The whole lack of 3 hours. I guess it's quality time on a Sunday though.
Well, this show itself, if this is all I did, I'm sure she'd be thrilled. That's why we need you guys listening, so we can. I really need to have this be my only job. This would really help out a lot with my relationship. If there's some way we can have money pouring in.
Band interviews too as well.
Yeah, that's what really is killing her too. Because we had a lot of interviews last month. I had 3 months in exactly,
which are all very quality on the website as well.
Yeah, go check those out on the interview section as well. But yeah, I'm coming to the point where I'm worried that I might have to choose my family or this website, and I don't want it to be like that. And she said the same thing, but it's getting hard on her. Any advice, Stu?
Oh man,
any relationship advice for me?
She listens to this, doesn't she?
No. It's kind of funny. The closer people are to me, the less they listen. That's why all our listeners are people that are just.
I already incriminated myself by asking that.
No, I shouldn't listen really.
I don't. Man, you're gonna have to go for quality time over quantity time.
Yeah,
and you might have to show her that you're cutting back as well.
Yeah, I'll try. I told her that. I said, listen, if this thing isn't let's make a timeline. If we're not doing well, like say a year from now, I'll stop and get a boring corporate job, and then that will be what I'll do till I die. And she's like, "What? I don't want that. I don't want to make you choose." So I'm like, "Well, I don't know what pick a side, man. I don't know I'm trying to make a compromise, and you don't have any answers either. You just want to, complain." But they tell me that's what women are like. They don't want answers when they're complaining. They just want someone to hear them complain. So maybe that was what I should do, but we'll see how things go.
Yeah, you gotta figure out some small compromises.
Yeah. In fact, that was
she's pissed. She's not giving you ultimatums, but she's pissed.
Yeah, a little bit. And then also, one thing I noticed about you, Stu, Stu is a guy that when he's had the day off, he can easily sleep till like 3 p.m, easily. And I'm like, the fuck, man. Like, usually when you have a job, when you work 9 to 5 every day, it like trains you to like wake up. Like, there's days I want to sleep past 7 o'clock, and it just doesn't happen when I don't have to work. But that all fucking changed on Saturday, man. Because I think now with working these two jobs and doing all this, I'm in your boat now. If I had the time, I could sleep till like the sun goes down.
Dude, I mean, I was in so much pain. My Saturday, I didn't go out. I didn't do shit, and I wanted to, and I couldn't. My arm, I'm not built for this kind of work. It's fucking rough.
The price of being a gigolo, right?
I'm hoping to transfer in jobs. I've got 2 prospects, so hopefully, I don't even want to jinx myself by even saying what they are, but it's $20 an hour though, 2 different jobs.
Porn star, I know.
No, not porn star, but
it's something sexy, right?
Yeah. I'd be set if I could get one of either of these jobs, and I wouldn't be busting my ass as hard. So
yeah. You'll be like the one of those like weight loss things. You'll be like the before guy or something. I'm just busting your balls because I'm tired, man. I'm really exhausted.
Well, you know what? I'm too tired to go to the gym. I'd love to work off this. I mean, it's not huge. It's beer belly work.
It's manageable. Yes.
Yeah. I could work this off.
Yeah.
A little cardio, but I can't. I'm too tired. I get home from work and I'm like, fuck. What am I gonna do?
So I'm actually looking to be. I'm actually gonna be in your boat soon because I'm exhausted too. Like I'm saying, even when I have time off, I could sleep all day if I allowed to now. So it's kind of flipped. But on a good note, actually, on Friday I got to interview and see the Backyard Superheroes live in Rahway, New Jersey, which you can check out that review as soon as Stu gets around to putting it up because I don't want to force him because he's so tired and all.
We could do it today.
Okay, it'll be up.
We could do both today.
You'll hear it. You'll hear it. It'll be up on the website as you're listening to this show too.
A little mastering.
Yes, and that was actually cool. Like, not only they're really nice guys, like I said about the Bouncing Souls, but they put on a really energetic show as well. And I told them every time I see these guys, their venues get smaller and smaller, but they compensate for that by playing a better and better set. as much as time as they were allowed to.
Wait, whose venues get smaller?
Backyard Superheroes. I
Oh,
saw
really?
them. I've seen them
They
at.
are backyard superheroes. Shouldn't
They be playing in the
shouldn't they
backyard?
shouldn't they have small venues?
No, they played at Starland Ballroom, which is
Oh, really?
as you know,
Yeah, no,
the
no,
first time I
that's-
saw them, they played there.
It's prime New Jersey spot.
They've actually played at the Brighton House in where I saw the Voodoo Glow Skulls. That's a little smaller, and then this place is even smaller than that.
I've never heard of them nor seen them.
Okay.
So where did you hear about this band?
The first time I saw them, they opened for Less Than Jake.
Okay.
They have this Thanksgiving thing, which is like ska Thanksgiving thing every year. And so I saw them there. You think that's a funny name? Putting
Yeah, Skanksgivings. I mean, the skank names always like ska skank redemption.
Right,
you know,
right.
all those skank names usually
Scotter
make me
Day,
laugh.
you know.
Yeah. Methascophles.
Yes. So it's like I saw them and I'm like, oh, these guys are good. But then when I saw them the second time, I'm like, I remember these guys now. That's how amazing. That's how good their performances are because they have like a saxophone player that just goes crazy. Like reminds me of like Angelo Moore from Fishbone. He's like jumping around everywhere and getting in the crowd and playing saxophone out there. Trumpet player did the same thing. But anyway, so that was cool. But the opening band that played for them, I forgot the name, but they're from Texas. They're like a ska band that sounds exactly like Real Big Fish, but they had like an Asian girl, not as the main singer, but she was one of the singers. And they did like a No Doubt cover song. She sounded just like Gwen Stefani. It's like a No Doubt Sublime song they did, which is fitting since we're going to be reviewing the Sublime with Rome album later. But I had to buy their CD too, and I kind of like the days of when you used to see bands at like concerts and buy their CD there, and then like discover new music. So I'm kind of getting into that now. We have a lot of new bands that we'll be putting onto our website, stuff like that. And Little John actually was there too to see it. So Little John actually can give us some insight of what he thought of the show. What do you think, Little John? Oh, okay, of course. It kind of seems like that's his only input on every time I ask him a question. But thank you, Little John. I kind of did need some shots to perk me up a little bit in case these stories are boring you out there.
Little John was smart enough to have the shaker with ice. 'Cause
Yes.
it's hot as hell out here.
Yeah. That's
in the studio.
That's what August does to
the
you.
outdoor studio.
Yes. We got to get some air conditioning as one of the main things when we get bigger for our next studio.
Bigger.
All right, let's get into Stu's views now. I mean, let's kind of like run through the show real quick,
Oh, you sound so excited.
Yes.
Stu's views. Stu's
That should be
views.
that should be the theme song. Stu's views. What does he think about today's news?
Nobody fucking
Stu's
cares.
Okay. Actually, the reason I'm kind of bummed about this because a lot of people are dying recently in a few weeks. We just lost Roddy Piper from the. You need to know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Roddy Piper died a couple days ago from a heart attack. He was a big star from the movie They Live. That was his acting debut, I guess.
Really? He was in They Live?
He was the main guy, remember?
Oh, he was?
He came to
I didn't even know that was him.
He came to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Wait, so he had the sunglasses and everything?
Yeah, he did not want to put sunglasses on. He did not want to put them on.
Oh, yeah.
And that big fight in the alley proved it right there.
Wait, I remember at the very end. What's wrong, babe?
Oh, yeah. Let's not spoil that for people out there. You got to see They Live, one of John Carpenter's best movies.
What's wrong, babe? Not in the mood?
Maybe not. So we lost him. Also who passed away is also who died, I should say, is Bobby Christina. Whitney Houston's daughter passed away.
Yeah.
And
I people were crying about that at my work.
And as well as
and then we listened to Whitney Houston songs.
Yeah, you think it's kind of a conspiracy that she kind of died the same way as her mother in a bathtub?
No, I think the publicity surrounding her set her up to be
depressed and then
no to be in that form of drug culture, a very dangerous form of drug culture.
Yeah,
with those particular drugs like crack and shit like that. And yeah, I mean, is it a coincidence that Elvis was in a bathtub? That's the place.
I thought he died on a toilet.
I thought he died in a bathtub.
That's the rumor. He died on a toilet.
Well, what about Marilyn Monroe? Didn't she die in a bathtub?
She probably was on the floor in her room
Dude, I'm
with
telling
pills
you,
or whatever.
if you feel like shit and you feel like you're dying, you usually you go on the toilet, you're like, oh god, maybe I gotta take a big dump. Nope, I'm dying. and then you're like, okay, bath, on maybe something to calm me down, or Yeah,
I never had that.
guarantee
I'm
you-
dying. I
No,
might take a bath now.
Yeah,
Bubble bath would make.
yes.
suit-
I've had the close to death feeling, and you know what? Bathtub is a comforting thing when you feel like you're dying.
especially from a heart attack. I don't think so, man.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
All right. This is what makes Stu's views so great. They're so off the radar what other people think. So let's recap. Deaths we got so far. We got Roddy Piper, Bobby Christina, Bill Cosby's career is slowly dying. Eventually, that's in threes.
I saw a shot of Bill Cosby when he was very young on TV.
Yeah,
The other day.
that must have been years ago. Many moons.
I think it was before the raping days.
So now you're on the page. You believe it now.
No, I'm not.
It only
I'm not
took
on the
30.
page. I just like the jokes.
It only.
I just like the jokes. I like to poke.
Okay,
But
so
it's only a joke, though. I hope I could joke with him.
Yeah.
I hope he could be here, with me and be like, "Ha ha! That was before the raping days."
That was before the raping days, but now I'm done with that. He's actually making a vodka now. Did you know that? Its tagline is "It'll knock you right out." But that's
No, he's not.
That's the life of Bill Cosby,
Bill Cosby.
But the one death that is really sweeping the nation right now is the death of Cecil the lion. Cecil the lion. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that was horrible. I know the whole story. I watched it on CNN.
All right, let me recap it for people out there. So, an American dentist has been identified as the killer of the famous lion in Zimbabwe. So, Cecil the lion was shot with a bow and arrow, then stalked for 40 hours before he was finally killed with a rifle. And apparently, I don't have it in the article, I heard he was beheaded too.
Oh, okay. You got stuff that I didn't have, but I got stuff that you didn't have.
All right, let's see.
All right.
Let me read.
Well,
So, I didn't read the article yet, man. I gotta give the Huffington Post its credit.
All right.
So, an American dentist with an affinity for killing rare wildlife used a bow and arrow has been identified as a man who shot and killed Zimbabwe's most famous lion earlier this month. Dr. Walter Palmer. So everybody get your pitchforks and whatever pickaxes and go attack this man.
Should take away his doctor's license.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about life.
It's a dentist working in Bloomington, Minnesota. He said that paid
Hippocratic oath.
$55,000 to hunt the 13-year-old lion named Cecil, according to a report from the Telegraph. The animal was allegedly lured with meat out of the national park, the protected area that bans hunting, into an adjacent hunting zone where he was shot with an arrow.
Wait, how was he lured out?
With meat.
Okay, yeah, it was a pickup truck, and they had a dead carcass, and they dragged the dead carcass, and
he followed, yeah. So the lion was then followed for 40 hours before he was ultimately killed with a rifle. The Zimbabwe Tourism Department also sent out a tweet earlier Tuesday identifying Palmer as the man who killed Cecil, using the hashtag illegal hunt.
They said he might not have known, though. He did hire these two people to find him a lion.
Yeah.
But he didn't know how they were going to find him a lion.
Uh-huh.
So he might not have known.
What he's going to say later in the article. The Huffington Post reached out for Palmer for comments via Facebook before the page for his practice was removed from the site. The phone at the dental office has remained off the hook since the hunter's name was first published, and Yelp profile associated with the practice has been flooded with hundreds of negative reviews.
Got to edit out those burps.
Okay. A spokesman for the hunter told The Guardian that Palmer was obviously quite upset over everything. As far as I understand, Walter believes that he might have shot the lion that has been referred to as Cecil. What he'll tell you is that he had the proper legal permits and he had hired several professional guides, so he's not denying that he may be the person who shot the lion. He's a big game hunter. He hunts the world over. The Facebook page for Zimbabwe Professional Hunters and Guide Association posted a statement noting the hunter who led the campaign against Cecil was a member of its group and has since been suspended indefinitely. The hunter, identified as Theo Bronxhorts, was placed under arrest earlier this month after reporting the mistake along with the landowners of the hunting area. and both are due in court on August 6th for poaching charges. It was a magnificent mature lion. We did not know it was a well-known lion. I had a license for my client to shoot a lion with a bow and arrow in the area where it was shot, is what Theo says.
Bow and arrow.
Yes.
Really?
African lion is listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species and classified as moderately protected under CITES, an International Wildlife Protection Agreement, but is allowed to be hunted in some countries.
I don't know. You don't kill giant pets. It's a giant cat.
Yeah.
Why are you going to kill a giant cat?
The trophies can be easily exported to the U.S. as long as the CITES export document is obtained from the country the animal was killed in. However, if there was any evidence to show a trophy was illegally obtained, a hunter could be found in violation of the Lacey Act and face several civil fines and criminal citations by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services. And this isn't the first time Palmer has been under fire for hunting techniques. In 2008, he was placed on probation for 1 year and fined $2,939.
Now he's guilty of both. He's done it before.
After lying to federal authorities twice about where he shot a black bear in Wisconsin. And you can see several graphic photos of Palmer's postings with some of his trophies online. Now, before I get into the update of the story, do you have anything to say, Stu, so far?
I've said I chime in.
Like, what I don't like about this is that $55,000 could have went to anything as opposed to killing an animal that is not even fucking with you. Like, I'm kind of against all kinds of hunting. Even if people get on my case about eating meat.
Look at the tigers. The tigers, there's no fucking tigers left. There's like 900 tigers left in the entire world.
Rhinos too, I heard, are becoming extinct.
There's hardly any. So I mean, obviously, lions are next.
Yeah.
Because if you can't get a tiger skin, the next best lion skin.
How do you feel about hunting in general? Like,
oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of hunting. I mean,
anything, like whether it's fish to all the way to deer.
No. I feel that a stocked hunting is all right. If you stock fish, yeah, you can fish them. Even though they fish them all out on the first day that they stock them, and you let some pheasants loose and you go after them and shoot the pheasant.
They say killing deer is protecting we're overpopulated with deer. That's why they say deer hunting is okay.
No. That's okay. The only argument you can have for that is because we had a deer hoarding system here, which was Duke's estate.
Duke's in New Jersey, Hillsborough, New Jersey.
Yes, Duke's estate in central Jersey. Doris Duke. When she was alive, she wanted to protect all the animals, so we ended up getting hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of deer that would, if you go out at night, you're gonna hit a deer going down Duke's Parkway.
Very true. Yes,
there was millions of them, and then after she died and everything, they went out there and slaughtered them with fucking machine guns and shit, and now there's no deer. But both ways were friggin' depressing. Too many, kill them all. Both ends of the spectrum were bad. I mean, you got to find some kind of balance. You got to parks. Obviously Duke's is a park now. Maybe they'll let them, recuperate a little bit. But yeah, they put out a license to kill all of them in one shot. But there's got to be some kind of balance. I see the deer. I see the little deer, little fawns, little cute, fuzzy with the spots and everything.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh.
I see him on my way to work.
Let me lick the tears off your cheeks, man. You're so sad.
See him on my way to work.
Yeah.
On my way home. On the 25-mile-an-hour roads. I don't want to see no wildlife in New Jersey, but
yeah, I
don't want him to fuck up my car either. So,
well,
it's got to be some kind of balance.
But back to what we're talking about, we don't have any lion issues around here. Or even in fucking Minnesota, where this guy is from, or where I said he's from before. Minnesota. So he's a hunting enthusiast, but he's really like upping his enthusiasm to a lot. Like just going to Africa just to shoot a lion. Like why? Why? What enjoyment do they have with that whole like this is a sport and stuff like that? Where one that isn't even know they're in a game is being killed. That's what kind of bothers me. The lion had no clue this sport was going on. He's just minding his own fucking business being a lion, and he's dead. You know. And then I see the picture here with him holding a cheetah like by his side, by his arms, like almost like he's giving him the Heimlich maneuver. If you can see, holding a dead
I see
leopard or whatever, a cheetah.
Yeah, leopard or cheetah.
It's just really sad, you know that. I mean, yeah, you're gonna give me shit about eating cows and shit like that, but I won't go out and kill a cow. It's already made. It's already there. I'm eating it.
It's farmed.
Yeah, so it's different.
Farmed.
And plus, yeah, it sucks that the some cows are not like raised in like a free roaming.
So I mean, if I could grow meat in like an petri dish,
yeah.
I've seen them grow like ears and shit. Like stick them on rats and grow them, and like yeah, I know they could grow like they've grown like heart valves and shit. So if they could grow like a nice friggin' filet mignon that's like 3 feet by 4 feet. Like hunk of meat I could like just slap on my grill, all artificial.
Yeah.
I'll definitely eat it up.
We need to get on that, scientists. Make some like meat seeds that we can just grow our meat.
Yes, we want to grow meat.
That's the way of the future. But this guy's not eating the lion. He's just doing it for sport. Like
Yeah,
if he had nowhere to eat and he was like trapped in like Africa, fine. You have nothing to eat and the lion comes at you or you see a lion, whatever. You can kill a lion then. But this whole like going out to like be a predator for like these animals is kind of fucked up to me. And I see we're on the same page with that, so we're always good with you guys letting us know your opinion of those issues. Let's get into some more lighthearted news now. You like sex, Stu? Do you like to have safe sex?
Yeah, I don't like painful sex.
The problem with sex when it's safe is the whole like inconvenience.
I don't want my back clawed apart.
The whole inconvenience I think of sex is safe sex is the chore of protecting yourself, of stopping in the heat of passion, ripping open the plastic,
safe words,
putting that that condom on, and then going back to it when you're already limp from all the act of putting it on, right?
Yeah, it's sometimes I'm not a big condom fan.
But what if they made condoms a lot easier to put on? Which is what this article I got also from the Huffington Post is the spray-on condom finally coming. You see what I did there? It works well with cheese, they say. So condoms, they are a cheap, effective way of preventing the spread of STDs.
The spray-on condom?
Yes. They are also a lot less expensive than raising kids. Why screw up a good thing, right? And that's because we can put it inside a can. So Pratt Institute design student Michelle Chu one day hopes to achieve this with Girl Play, a condom company aimed at bold and daring women.
Somebody stole my idea.
You know what this is now?
Yeah, but that's a spray-on condom. I was going to have dip-on socks. You just dip, it's like a paint bucket. You just dip your feet in it, take them out, let them dry, and it's socks.
All right,
you can throw them out at the end of the day.
This will be the burning question I want to ask for both of them that you'll probably have an answer for then. Let me finish the article first. So the spray-on condom is the centerpiece in the lover's kit that Chu hopes to bring to the market. It will include traditional condoms in neat packaging and a remote that Chu hopes will control the condom's effects and flavors and unclasp a bra. Okay, I guess.
What?
I thought the condom market needed something refreshing, Chu says. Condoms look like those little ramen seasoning packets. They've just been these square things forever. Other people have proposed a spray-on condom before. A few years ago, German entrepreneur John Kraus came close to putting a spray-on condom on the market. He felt it was more an issue of the public health.
Wait, why can't you do like a liquid that you dip it in?
I want to dip my balls in it.
No, like dipping a candle.
Candle?
Yeah, like making a candle. You know, you dip it in there, let it dry a little bit, dip it in there.
Can I finish reading that?
You got to stay hard that whole time, though. Yeah, I'd probably go limp before.
By using the penis as a mold for the condom is what this original guy did, which is exactly what you're saying. A spray-on would better fit men with smaller or unusual shaped penises. So
I got a square one.
in 2008, Cross told Times he thought of an idea for students' condoms, for students and sex educators talking to him about the need for a better fitting condom. He added that as a teenager, he'd also had a hard time finding a condom that was the right size. That's kind of like a humble brag there.
No,
oh
no,
my
no, no,
God,
no,
I
no,
can't
no,
find
no,
condom my
no.
size.
Stop,
For
stop,
me.
stop. You
What?
probably have a huge penis, so you could just use magnums and you're all right. But for other people that have slightly above average penis,
You talking about yourself now?
only slightly,
Okay.
the regular ones, they choke the shit out of you.
Okay. Well, I don't use those.
And the large ones, they float, and you get made fun of by whatever girl for having like this like extra like you know the ring. It never really like makes it because like it's not long enough. So like you have this like extra like thick part at the end of it.
So you can just tie it off and use it again.
They need to make medium.
For you, right?
Medium.
Yeah. For the less than average man, I guess.
Less than above average, man.
Okay. Well, I usually use the rain tarp at Met Stadium for my condoms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And sometimes I still can't get that over my
Shut up, Magnum,
penis.
man.
So what it's worth, Chew's concept shows the condom coming from an aerosol spray can like a spray-on bandage. As for Krause, he remains in the condom making game, but abandoned the spray-on, opting instead to sell condoms of different sizes online. So my question is, with the condoms that you spray on, like it comes in a can, like you're basically spray painting your dick, with your socks. How do you get it off when it's done?
The socks will work.
How would you get that? It would be the same thing. How will you get off when it's done?
No. Once it dries, it creates like a masking layer. You know what I mean? Like it's like you could always if you had trouble getting them off. Not no pun intended.
Which one are you talking about? The feet socks?
If you had trouble getting the socks
Why'd I say
off,
feet socks?
which you wouldn't, you could just peel it off. You could have a mold release.
I'm sure it will take skin. I'm sure it will take the hair off your legs, though.
You just spray the mold release on, and then it'd be fine. And then dip your feet in the silicone sock-a-day. I don't know what you'd call them. Liquid sock-a-day, and then put it by the fan, let it dry off a little bit.
It's basically like you're getting a pedicure.
Oh, they would fit perfect. It would fit around every toe, and yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to beat it.
How would it come off? Though would it like dry and
you would just peel? You would just peel it off like
crack. Okay, so it wouldn't like crack and stuff. And
no, it wouldn't pull your.
Off.
It might pull a few hairs out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs toe hair?
All right. So now with that in mind, going to the spray-on condom, how would you take that off though? If it dries, it's like it's gonna suck.
You might lose a few pubes.
Yeah, it'll get over your. You gotta have like a little cone to protect your pubic hair.
Yeah, you're right.
And then spray it.
You'd need some kind of masking.
Masking,
like a penis bib, if you must.
And then it's like always put it on after the oral sex, not before.
You know what though? I'd almost want to shave and spray it all over the whole entire area.
Because you never know, because gonorrhea can get everywhere.
Yeah. Any physical content, I'd want a ball condom. Yeah, that would be nice. You could just spray it everywhere. You just got to make sure to shave beforehand.
Nice.
So that's actually a good idea.
So you're for the spray-on condom. Would you start wearing them again? I mean, I don't know if you wear condoms or not, but
it's debatable. I'd have to try it. I would try it.
I'm more into
how much could it cost?
I don't know. I'm more into pull-out method, but
I've always been a fan.
A little warning out there, everybody out there. This is
take our advice.
Take this advice from me for the pull-out method. Always pull out before you come, not after.
But what about pre-ejaculation?
So I felt this was a good idea to do a shots for this final story.
Wait.
Let's toast to what you think of the toast this time?
Little John.
For knowing the right times.
You told him he has to go back in his cage.
He came out.
Came out?
Yeah, he's not gay or anything. He just came out of the cage.
He doesn't have a cage. You got a little dog hair on your shot glass there.
Was your dog up into my my shots?
No, my dog's gone.
Or dog straight edge?
No, I got my dog drunk once.
Nice. We got to get in that story a little bit. Final story for Stu's Views. I got this from AOL.com. And this is I'll file this under the no fucking shit stories. Oh, it's bugging in the studio. New study finds that couples who drink together stay together. No shit, right?
Dude, that bug's totally fucking
That bug
bothering
has
you.
something to say, dude. Get out of here, bug.
Oh, dude, it went in your shirt. Oh, wait, now it's out.
Okay, thank you. Get out of here, bug.
Hold on. Let me try to kill it.
We're sorry, everybody. Okay, here we go. So a new study shows that a little booze might just be the glass slipper we've been seeking to create our perfect modern-day fairy tale. State University of New York, Buffalo has concluded that couples who drink together stay together. Dr. Gregory Homish has spent the last decade studying the behavior and satisfactions of couples. He recently came to the conclusion that couples with similar vices, such as alcohol, and levels of engagement with such vices are likely to be content with their relationships. The correlation was especially prevalent for alcohol consumption. In other words, booze with your boo for a successful relationship. This isn't to say that if couples who don't enjoy drinking start consuming more alcohol, their marriage will improve. It simply suggests that those who appreciate being wined and more wined should stick with their spouses with the same appreciation for alcohol. Harman's study followed more than 600 couples as they embarked on their new marriages. The couples filled out a questionnaire before their wedding and repeated the questionnaire after 1, 2, 4, and 7 years of marriage. The study found that couples with different drinking habits became dissatisfied with one another more easier than couples who enjoy drinking together. One might assume that couples who drink profusely together would dig themselves into a downward spiral as alcohol is a depressant. However, the study surprisingly yielded this opposite as true. Perhaps these couples are just too drunk to bother fighting, which is why they've made it through the long haul. Regardless, they're doing something right. So cheers to a happy and tipsy couple.
I agree.
Oh, you don't have
I
a
don't
beer.
have a beer. Oh, that's the problem. Hold on.
We got a little toast to the drunk
I got a
couples.
little water on my computer.
So you're all for the drunk couples. So
I can't speak at the moment. Cracking one.
okay.
All right, now we're good. All right, cheers.
Yes. You know why I agree with that is because I'm
all
drunk.
for it.
You're drunk. We're a couple of people.
A
We get
couple
along
of
pretty
people.
fine.
We're not a couple.
We're in
not
a
an
somewhat
item.
of a relationship. Yeah, you're right. But is that one of the things you look for in a relationship?
I remember the good times of, I may not be with anyone now, but I guarantee you, drinking habits were not why I had broken up with any of my ex-girlfriends. So.
Yeah. So is that what you look for in a relationship? Do they like to get drunk with you? Do they drink at all? I should say.
Yeah. I had one girlfriend, and I thought she was really cute, and I really wanted
drunk?
to make it work. And no,
You had the beer goggles on.
She wasn't really drunk.
You were, I'm saying.
And she had kidney problems, so
that's
she
not going to
only
work then.
smoked pot
Uh-huh.
and didn't drink, and I was all about
Both.
having beers. No, I was actually all about having beers and liquor and not smoking, because it's kind of illegal and hard to get jobs and shit like that. And if you get drug tested at your job or whatnot, if it was legal, I would definitely. I mean, it's wonderful stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, but it's
only
illegal.
if
It's illegal
yes.
in New Jersey.
It's too bad.
So.
Yeah, that sucks. If only it was legal, he would be on it all the time.
Yes.
The reason I'm
it probably would have worked out with me and her.
Yeah. The reason I'm with it too is I think that might help my relationship too. I think all the relationships I've been in, like the best time, not the best time, but some of the best times I've had with my significant others has involved alcohol. There was no issues, there's no fighting. As long as we both, as I said in the article, were on the same, we had the same drinking
good times,
habits,
good times, yeah.
Like I've had ones that didn't drink as much as I did, and it didn't work. I had ones that drank more than I did, and that didn't work because we were never on the same page as being happy drunks. Like one would just get drunk and angry, and they'd bitch at me about things. The other one would be mad at me because they're not drunk, and I'm like, just chill out, man. Just be drunk.
Yeah, I know.
All
There's
good.
there's some people that are angry drunks, and they just can't handle it.
Or angry because they're not drunk with you, but
I think they want to be angry, and then they drink, and it helps them be angry.
yeah, that's a shame. So awesome. So that concludes Stu's views. So now let's get into the album review of the evening. Woohoo! All right, should we let Little John out yet, or should we wait a little bit?
Let's say who we're reviewing, and then maybe Little John would like to interject.
All right, Little John. First off, we're reviewing Sublime with Rome. Their new album Sirens has come out. So let me give a backstory for people who don't live in America, like Stu said, of the band Sublime. So after the death of lead singer and guitarist Bradley Noel in 1996, Sublime called it quits just before releasing their extremely popular self-titled third album. So the remaining members, Eric Wilson and Bud Gaug, however you say his name, formed the band Long Beach Dub All-Stars in 1997, which eventually disbanded in 2002. In earlier 2009, they reformed Sublime with new singer guitarist Rome Ramirez on vocals and guitar, respectively. Bradley Noel's widow sued the group for using the Sublime name, so they changed it to Sublime with Rome before releasing the album Yours Truly. Now, Brad is considered a legend with his poetic lyrics and amazing guitar work to the point where it would be impossible to replicate the man's talent. And many Sublime fans despise the fact that the band even reunited, including original drummer Bud, who left the group in 2011, stating he felt wrong playing Sublime songs without Brad. So, with that, I'm reviewing this as a sophomore album from a band that is in no way, shape, or form Sublime.
How many members are left? Original members?
One
original member.
Right. So this is not Sublime now. This is I wish they would call themselves something completely different, not
Like
Sublime
Rome?
with Rome, but
Just call themselves Rome.
yeah, something. So to be fair,
Just use similar artwork and sound similar. You don't have to keep the name.
right. But I'm gonna review.
Now I feel bad. Oh man, you're changing my opinion of the review of this album.
I'm gonna go first, and so you can think about what you want to say.
Well, you're definitely going first. 'Cause
All right.
my opinion's changing about this album. I thought there was more than one.
All right. So first song is the title track featuring Dirty Heads, which is another reggae fusion band from California. And this is kind of a slow ska dub song with a rap verse in the middle. It's very underwhelming. But then the song Brasilia keeps the mellow vibe going, but the drums hit a little harder than the previous songs, and the addition of the keyboards makes this a head-bopping standout track. Unfortunately, the song House Party, which when you hear a song name like House Party, you're like, oh, this is going to be a dope song.
That's what I thought.
It's it has such a weak lyric, it's a motherfucking house party, is what the chorus is. It won't be making its way to anyone's party mixes anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Now,
You picked one of the worst songs.
I could see the song Promised Land dub making it onto one of those non-Jamaicans playing reggae music compilations, if that exists. But it's a very chill track. And replacing the drummer, that left Bud, with the drummer Josh Freese, who has been a session drummer for many years, and he really shines in this song with his fills and their random drumming towards the end. Now, one of my biggest issues of this album is the punk songs are atrocious.
No, okay, there was one alternative song and then some other punk and ska songs.
Right. So the song I'm talking about, for example, there's 2 punk songs on this album.
Wait. I want to see the 2 punk songs. Okay.
One of the songs is called Best of Me.
No, I thought that was the alternative one.
Okay.
It was alternative.
We'll agree to disagree on that.
Okay.
But the reason I think it's punk because it's fast. It's a lot of distorted guitars.
Nirvana.
Okay.
Sound like Nirvana. You need a little listen.
Okay. We'll argue this real quick.
Wait, hold on. I'll even fast forward it. Hold on.
If you can. You gotta get past, the
YouTube
30-minute
YouTube advertisement.
Oh no, you got the skip button there. You got the skip.
We gotta. Yeah, it's pointless to skip.
No, it's not. Just
It's only like 10 seconds long anyway.
okay.
All right.
All right. Sorry, you guys can't hear, but he's gonna use this as an example
Come on, Wi-Fi.
as to why "Best to Me" is a good song. Or
No.
he's saying
I'm not saying it's a good
saying
song.
an alternative
it's
song.
alternative.
But
All right,
I disagree with you.
Fast forward it. Okay, buffering. Buffering.
This is the studio thing we live with. This is our connection speed here at the.
All right, here we go. Oh, come on, buffering.
All right, I'll give you that. So.
Okay, we're both right.
All right, cool. Thank you. But I think this song suffers from bad lyrics, and the lyrics in the other punk song, Run and Hide, had Rome just randomly yelling nonsense to the whole song, so that shit sucks.
Which one? Run and Hide? Run and Hide was awesome.
Okay. Well,
Run and Hide was awesome.
I'm going to say it sucks, but...
Okay, all right. I'll save mine.
This is what really gets me mad about this album. There's a track on this album called Skankin', and it's a complete ripoff of Fishbone's Skankin' to the Beat song with the guitar tempos and mostly the lyrics. I'm not sure if they were hoping nobody would have noticed, but I hope Fishbone gets some credit for this track because as a hardcore Fishbone fan, I was a tad disgusted with it. Final song, Gasoline, was a nice upbeat ska tune with some horns at it.
Stoon.
It's a nice...
I love stoons.
It's a nice... That's what ska tune is. It's a stoon. A skoon.
All right, go on.
So, Sublime with Rome aren't breaking new grounds like the bassist's previous band, which I won't mention because I want to distance myself from that band. However, they have shown potential over the years to make some good music. On this album, they chose to put the best songs far between the bland ones. So for that, I'm going to have to give this album something you can download for free. Stu, go in on this record.
Okay. I've been swayed by Jarrell's opinions. You could chime in if you want.
Okay.
But
I'm just cracking a beer while you talk.
Wait, hold on. What does Little John have to say about this? Does he have any opinion?
He's not going to talk till you're done talking. Shut up.
Right.
Go back to where you're going. You don't have anything to say yet.
Fine. Excuse me. I thought Sirens was a great track. I thought Best of Me, horrible. Yes, was like an alternative track. Now, I take it Jarrell knows more than me about the Skank track, so I'm not even gonna touch that. But Run and Hide was a good punk track.
Why do you think that sounds good? You don't know. He's like, "Bah, bah, bah, he's just yelling shit. He's not saying
I thought it was
anything.
good. It sounded like old school. It sounded like old school DC hardcore.
Yeah, hardcore. Okay.
It sounded like DC hardcore.
Okay.
And I was like, awesome. They got like a DC hardcore track. I was like, why not?
I'll give you that.
You know, why not?
Sure. It's no Black Flag. I'll tell you that.
You know, I'm obviously disappointed. There's only one member of Sublime, and they're calling it Sublime. Yeah, seriously, just call it something else. I'd say half the tracks were all right, and the other tracks, yeah, kind of sucked. You know, other than the specifics that I said, I'd also give it a partial download. You're gonna have to say download, but I would listen to it and download what you want.
All right, so that's the same thing as download.
Yeah.
So I like how we fight and we agree.
My brother, yeah. Well, you swayed me on this one. I was
you were going to give it a better review then.
Yeah, I was going to give it a better review, and then now I feel bad. The knowledge smacked me in the face, and it looks a little tainted now.
See, my
brother said he listened to Sirens and he liked that. But he said he didn't listen to the whole album, and he wasn't too intrigued, too. So I guess he knew a little bit more about it than me.
All right. Cool. So, great. Little John can now say what he has to say.
Yeah! Little John apparently liked it. What's a shot?
Everybody! And remember, you guys, if you heard this out, the Sublime with Rome album, and you want to give your opinion, you can either leave us a thing in the comment, or you could leave us a comment in the comment section, or you can email us at the website. I mean, the email address. I'll get it right. I'm a little tipsy now. This is some good stuff.
Yeah, I can help out. There's a nice little comment section on the webpage. It actually sends us an email. or you could email us at www.njhybridradio.
At gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Oh,
Okay,
thank you.
cool.
See, I can't even do it.
Yeah. And I've already finished my drink,
All right,
so
yeah.
knock that down.
Stop that. All right. Down the hatch.
All right, so next album we got up is Lamb of God's
Dots and hats.
7th album, Sturm und Drag. And it's been 2 years since lead singer Randy Blythe was acquitted for manslaughter for pushing a fan off stage at the concert in Prague, causing the 19-year-old kid's head injury, coma, and then death. During the trial, the band took a brief hiatus. This being their 7th album under the name Lamb of God, the title translates to storm and stress to reflect Randy's experience that left him reflect Randy's experiences that affected him deeply. I'll take his word for it since I can't really understand what he's saying on most of his songs. So, Stu, do you want me to go first or you?
You go first, because
right.
I don't have too much to say.
All right. So, Lamb of God still maintains their intense, complex sound. On the song Erase This, when they chant, for what it's worth, I picture hundreds of armed, flailing up, attached to angry metalheads singing along at their shows. And then the track Ember starts off with a guitar very similar to the Deftones, which makes sense since it features Deftones singer Chino Moreno. And when he comes in, his soothing tenor voice is a bit jarring, but then the band switches to like a Deftone-esque breakdown. So for the remainder of it, it sounds like a Deftones song featuring Randy Blythe, which was an awesome change-up, I thought. I definitely understand the final lyrics in the song Footprints when they're like, how the fuck did you think this would end? Fucking sick track. Definitely highlight of the album. Overload is a throwback song to the mid-90s gloomy metal sound that once dominated the airwaves. So think about Life of Agony
I
meets...
thought it was Overlord. It is Overlord.
Oh, it's Lord?
Lord. Overlord.
I'm sorry. Overlord. It's like kind of like a Life of Agony meets Alice in Chains song. But then it picks up with some more modern thrash before going back to mellow again. So this song is kind of like one that had to grow on me, which only took 2 listens, and I was like, all right, this is a good song. I think my favorite lyric on the album is from the song Engage the Fear Machine, when he says, paranoia writes the check, strung out like a marionette. Such a great pun. And yet it's another killer track as well. You get it, Stu? Strung out like a marionette?
Yeah.
Good pun. And if you missed the band's Bleeding Through, but you can do without the gothic keyboards, then the song Delusion Pandemic is just for you.
Oh!
Yeah. The song features a very intense spoken word before...
gothic drones.
Yeah, this song features like a very intense spoken word before a violent breakdown commences, so be warned. So, all I gotta say is Lamb of God are continuing to fill the void created by the breakup of Pantera. Except this time, they have produced an album with absolutely no filler. This will please fans and can easily convert new ones. So, you obviously know I'm gonna rate this. This is something you can definitely buy. Stu?
Okay, yes, it is sick metal!
Uh-huh.
But, I think it's something that I have to listen to more. It would have to. It would
One
have to
listen,
grow
I
on
was
me.
like, "This is amazing."
Some of it was amazing, but I really need to listen to it more because I gave it a once over, laying in bed,
And you didn't get up and just like start thrashing in your room.
You're talking about Sunday morning.
Okay.
You're not
too metal on Sundays.
No. I wasn't in the mood for it, but I was like, I'll listen to it anyway. I have an objective opinion. I had Lamb of God with my bacon and eggs.
That's a great combo right there. That should be like what they give at all their concerts. That might get more people into it. But what are your complaints about the album then? Besides that, it was the wrong time of day for you.
My complaints?
Yeah.
I didn't have really any other complaints other than their videos were pretty sick. They did use similar actors in each of the videos, which you could have found more actors, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I did see a Madball.
Shirt?
No, it was he had Madball shorts on.
Okay.
I was like, oh, awesome. You know,
So you're a visual kind of guy. You like this. What you can
I
see.
saw, I saw that in the
sway your
videos.
opinion.
Yeah, that helps sway. I was like, oh, Madball fan, and obviously, and then it was like, and they had the I buy records.
Okay.
It's like, no, it was I still buy records.
Okay.
Like, oh, awesome. You know.
Yeah.
You know, nothing says you like a band more than having one of their records, either more than a T-shirt. Because then first you buy the T-shirt, then you buy the record.
Really? I do the other way around. But
no, I'd buy the T-shirt first.
I can't listen to a
no,
shirt.
I'd find a way to get a copy of the music.
Okay.
You can't. How you gonna copy someone's T-shirt?
No, I say you can't listen.
It's
to
harder
a
to
T-shirt.
copy a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's true.
It's harder to copy.
I'll
a T-shirt.
give you that. So in the end result, what would you rate this?
I'd rate it as. Well, see, I'm gonna have to download it to love it more, to buy it, but I do buy records, so I have to say it's a must buy.
All right. Cool. Now, first I gotta say, if you guys heard this album and you want to tell us what you think, you can leave us a response in the comment section, or you can email us at our email address. Now, Lil Jon, what did you think of this new album? And to no surprise, what? Hold on. I had to wait till he shut the fuck up. What did you say, Stu?
Do we want... these are slightly watered down shots. Should we just take them or just toss it?
Why? What happened?
Get ice in
Too
the
much
shots?
ice?
No, the ice melted and there was liquor in with it. And
You got ice in here. Put the ice in.
yeah, but they'll still be watered down.
No, I'm saying dump
watered
that
down
out.
Fucking...
Dump that out and then put the ice, new ice in there. So, we're going to get to the final review of the night.
We're gonna have drunken plants.
But yeah, this has been a pretty good show so far. I remember last week's show, I have no recollection of because we did the Goldschlager, and that had me have a few blackouts.
You were sleeping after.
Yeah, I had a few blackouts last week, so no more of that. I have to do one shot of that, like at a party or something. I can't do that and then function with my work. Even though I'm assuming last week's show was good, I have no recollection.
What do we got here? We got something with much less alcohol this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually better since the Goldenschlager incident. Well, what did you do? Fall asleep? No, that's about it.
No, I don't remember the show.
Oh, you don't remember the show?
I don't remember.
You know what? It was the best recording we had yet.
And I have no recollection of it.
It was the best recording we had yet because we finally got the preamp to work right.
Right, but I don't remember the show ending. I just know I sent it to you, and I'm like, I don't remember me sending it to him. How did it end? Did it end good?
And yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
Okay.
And
cool.
Let's see. This has 28% alcohol, so it's only 56 proof.
Nice.
28% alcohol. That ain't shit. It's like fortified wine or some shit.
Yeah, well,
and it's supposed to be cognac. It's supposed to be cognac. 28% alcohol.
I feel like a rapper. We're drinking cognac somewhat.
We're running out of shit. We might have to drink cognac.
Or we might have to venture into more whiskey and tequila. I know you hate that.
Dude, actually, we got some fucking bourbon in there, some fucking whiskey, whatever you want. We got other liquors.
We're both afraid of tequila, but we might have to man up.
I am afraid of tequila.
We might have to man up one day.
Dude, if we're drinking tequila, we're gonna find the most expensive Patron fucking titanium.
Why? Why do we want to spend a lot of money on stuff that will be coming right back out where it came in anyway?
If I'm drinking something that's going to make me throw up, it's going to be really expensive vomit. Yeah.
That you can market and sell, I guess, right?
Yeah.
This is Stu's vomit. I'm taking opening bids at $50,000.
Fuck that. If I'm drinking something that I don't like, it's going to be expensive.
I love how ironic your statements are, man. All right. which might be the final shot of the evening.
Nah, these are light. Little John could keep visiting.
All right.
They're only 28%.
All right, down the hatch.
It's very gingery.
All right, final review of the night from the band We Came as Romans, their self-titled album. This is the 4th album by the Michigan metalcore band. Now, some facts about the band. Early on the show, we mentioned that they're often featured on the latest incarnation of the Warped Tour. Their second album, Understanding What We've Been Growing to Be, were partially produced by Goldfinger singer John Fieldman, while the next was completely produced by him. Also, the last 2 albums see the band departing from their metalcore sound for an alternative rock sound. So the first song plays, which we talked about before on the Warped Tour review, which is called Regenerate, has the old school sound, but after that, it immediately switches to what some would call post-hardcore, with mostly clean vocal, atmospheric, dark keyboards, and occasional heavy guitar riffs. So if you're a fan of their earlier sound, you may want to skip the tracks 2 through 4, because that's pretty much all it is after that.
No!
But then, the song Tear It Down is an improvement since it's back to the heavy stuff. But to me, it sounds like an alternative metal / new metal from the early 2000s. So, like, think of the bands Edema or Trust Company, which you might be like, who are they? It's like, exactly. They don't really exist anymore, and they're playing music that doesn't exist anymore either. But the song Savor of the Week is probably the most poppiest song on the album. It's like a sing-along track that is not too cheesy, but it may come off a bit too repetitive. And songs like Blur and Flatline do the best job of blending metalcore and alternative rock, where one sound does not really dominate the other. And then the final track is a song. What would you say the last song is called? Is it called 1230 or is it called 1230? Well, how would you say that?
Let me take a look. I thought it was 12:30, like
12.
the time.
But I didn't see a colon, so I didn't know.
No, there's a colon. There's a colon. It's 12:30.
Okay, so 1230 is more of like a bland post grunge sound that I do not miss whatsoever. So there's only 10 songs in this album. So what I gotta say is it's a very forgettable album, much like the music that they're playing that came out 15 years ago. And this album was produced by a guy named David Bendith, who worked with Paramore, A Day to Remember, and even Breaking Benjamin. And you can hear all those band sounds on this album, but why would you listen to that? We could just listen to those bands instead. So I say this is I was almost gonna give this album a fuck this because the first song is like a metalcore song and then it's completely switches like bullshit. But since I knew going into it that they changed their sound 2 albums ago, I'm like, all right, I know what I'm getting into. So I'm gonna say this is something you can just fucking skip. Stu?
All right. Well, I'm totally not on board with you.
Yay! Debate commences now.
I totally liked it. It was I don't know. I listened to it once over, and I could listen to it and relate to things. I liked it instantly. I didn't have to listen to it more than once to like it.
That's a disgrace to metalcore and post-hardcore music. How can they call themselves that? How can you say you like this?
I liked it.
Why?
I thought it was great.
Okay.
I don't.
You gotta explain why. With all I said, what makes this so great compared to like the bullshit?
I wanted to dance to it. It was good shit.
How can you dance to this
It was
slow
danceable.
shit?
It was danceable.
Okay.
Yeah, and the slow shit had me. Yeah, had me tearing.
Oh, you're just an emo man now. That's what it is. You're just
I'm
all
just an
sensitive
emo
and shit.
man.
You're sensitive and shit. That's why
No,
you
the
like
hardcore.
it.
The hardcore was hard. The hardcore was good. You know, the soft shit was. I like it. I would buy it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's a buy it.
All right. Well,
And it didn't take much either. It didn't take much at all.
So I guess if you,
they had it right on.
I guess if you have listened to them for all these years, which I haven't, but I just don't.
I haven't either. I like them.
So I went into it new, just like you. But the thing is, I don't like what they're playing. So that's why
I think they're right on. I think that they did. It's what the scene needs.
I'm taking it to next year's
Keep
Warped
the
Tour.
scene
then.
live.
I'm gonna take it to the Warped Tour next year with all the 13-year-olds. You'll probably love it then. But if you're out there, if you're out there, if you like this or you hate this or whatever, you like the scenester metal or like Stu, or if you hate the scenester metal like me, leave us a comment in the comment section, or you can email us at the email address and tell us what you think. I love to hear from you as long as you agree with me. All right, I think I need another shot for that after you fucking blindsided me with that review. All right, let's toast to Stu and me disagreeing, which always makes for a nice debate. I'm going to get on you after this show's over. This is fucking ridiculous, man.
No, that's good shit. I like it.
Wow.
We came as Romans. Good shit.
We came as bullshit, I'll say. All right, so that's the show. Let me check the emails, and then I can see we have no emails, so let's call us a day. All right. If you want to get in touch with us, go to our email address at njhybridradio@gmail.com. Definitely go to the website, njhybridradio.net. Check out all the stuff we have up there, the interviews, as well as our podcasts. And soon coming in September, we'll have our radio stations up. You can listen to all different kinds of music that we review, that we hate and love. We don't care. We'll play it. Or go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/njhybridradio and check out all the updates I put up on there. And soon there'll be lots of pictures and interviews up there as well. So this is your host, Jarrell, and my completely wrong and Scenester metal fan, Stu.
Scenester hardcore fan.
Yes, saying good night, good afternoon, or good morning whenever you're listening to this. And see you next week.
Pop and luck.
Bye-bye.